As I thought about how I wanted to format this video, I came to the conclusion that most of you who clicked on this video are probably just looking for an answer to the question, and not a compilation of me trying to test out if it's possible. So for those people, that conclusion is no, it is not possible to die of hunger in Hypixel Skywars. If that's all you're hoping for from this video, feel free to leave now, but make sure to bop that like button on the way out. But for those of you who want more information, let me walk you through my journey of coming to this conclusion. This all started off the other day as I was playing Skywars and got reminded of the fact that losing hunger is a thing that happens when playing Hypixel Skywars. This got me thinking, is it even possible to run out of hunger in Skywars? And if so, would you actually be able to die from it? As I sat there pondering over these questions, I decided that I needed to test it out and make a video on my findings. As I sat down to record the video, I hopped on a fresh account in terms of Skywars and began trying to run out of hunger. For those of you wondering why I got on a fresh account, it was to make sure that no perks or kits were influencing my discoveries. As I played game after game, I realized that there was a huge flaw in trying to lose hunger, and that was other players. Every game I'd just get beat up while trying to lose hunger and need to start over. No matter how passive I was, someone would always make their way over to me and put an end to my testing. While suffering through dying constantly, I discovered another big flaw in trying to put this to the test. This was the fact that your hunger goes down extremely slowly in Hypixel Skywars, even if you are running back and forth doing head hitters. As more time went on, I learned that these two things together were going to make solving this mystery impossible, and I needed to try something else. This was where I began searching up some ways to quickly lose hunger. Most of the things that I found while doing this research were already things that I was implementing, but one stood out to me that I had completely forgotten about: the hunger debuff. How was I going to get this debuff though? As I sat there trying to figure out how I'd get the hunger debuff, I checked out the kits menu and found just what I needed: a kit with zombies. There was one major problem though. The account I was on had no kits, and this meant that I needed to grind my way to 30,000 coins to buy the Guardian kit so I could have myself 3 zombie spawn eggs. After I finished the grind to 30,000 coins, I bought the kit, and I was ready to go. As I went to begin testing the hunger debuff theory, I was quickly reminded that you can't kill your own summons, but luckily, lava buckets exist and I got over that hurdle pretty quickly. As I began doing many rounds of testing with the hunger debuff, I was able to get much closer to running out of hunger, but I could still never run out before someone came along to beat me up. By this point, I was getting really frustrated because no one would leave me alone long enough to actually see if I could run out of hunger. So what did I do? The only reasonable thing, of course, buy MVP++ again so I could have private games. After buying the rank, getting on Hypixel on 2 separate accounts, and recruiting the help of one of my community members, I was finally able to test things in peace. Some of you might be wondering why I needed to get a third person in the game, and it was so the game didn't end due to one of my accounts getting kicked for AFK. I could have tried to play on 2 separate computers at the same time, but that would slow things down, so having another person was a lifesaver. Now that I had solved every problem that had previously come up, I was finally able to actually work towards answering the initial question that I had. After choosing a good map for building a big head-hitting tunnel to decrease hunger, it was off to testing. During the first private game, things ended up making it all the way to Doom, with me still not running out of hunger. This resulted in needing to start over and try again. For game number 2, I had perfected my way of losing hunger and was able to actually run all the way out with only a little bit of time left till Doom. I wasn't lying when I said you lose hunger super slowly in Skywars. As I sat there with 0 hunger, waiting in anticipation, my hearts didn't even drop at all. I had 0 hunger and 3 hearts and nothing was happening. I then decided to manually get myself down to half a heart and still nothing. I sat there for a while on half a heart and 0 hunger and was not able to die. After all this testing, I can firmly say that it is impossible to die of hunger in Hypixel Skywars, and it seems as though you can't even go down below a certain health threshold. I'm not sure what that threshold is, but I do know you can lose some HP from hunger because Electronic, the person who was helping me, did lose a bit. Huge thanks to Electronic for helping me out, by the way. If you enjoyed hearing about this journey, don't forget to leave a like and get subscribed. Also, you should consider watching the video on screen right now where I attempted to win a game of Skywars without jumping. Thanks for watching, everyone, and peace out.